Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, last week we heard of a sad story from Georgia, whereby a parent died in stampede while queuing for bursary form. Just imagine of that situation. You are not queuing to get bursary. You are just queuing to get the bursary form. But then you end up losing your life. You know, once you get a bursary form, you are not sure if you will get the money. You just fill the form, then from there, they are going to shortlist those who are going to get money. So it means it was just still in stage one. You fill the form, then you bring back. So already it shows that there was scarcity of the forms at the bursary office. So a parent get out in the morning to the constituency office. Then you have to queue to get a form, and you end up losing life because there were so many people and they were struggling to get one. So you look at the family now, they have lost a father. I don't know how they will manage even to get that school fees for the kid. You can feel for the kid from this family and the entire family at large. But then I remembered one thing, and it is all about BBI. I remember before the election, Raila, together with Uhuru Kenyatta, including even Mudavadi and Wetangula, who were in that camp by that time, they were supporting the BBI. And BBI came in to help even by creating new constituencies, which was going to solve some of the problem in Mount Kenya region, and of course what we face here in Western. To add more constituencies so that we can have what Moses Kula was referring to, one man, one vote, 1 shilling. In that way, I think there was going to be enough money for CDF in some of the constituencies in a Mount Kenya region. But then, Kimani Ichung'Wah is one man who was in Mount Kenya region asking a question about the issue of BBI and wheelbarrow. So he stood up in one of the rally and he asked a question. Mnataka BBI ya basari ama mnataka wheelbarrow mjifanyie kazi wenyewe mpate pesa yenu? Mwe kwa mfuko mpeleke wanafunzi shuleni. And the people in the crowd, they all cheered him. And they demanded for wheelbarrow. But not for BBI that was going to bring more bursary. Because it was clear. Mnataka BBI ya bursary ama mnataka wheelbarrow mjifanyie kazi? You might think that I'm lying. First of all, I wanted to listen to Kimani Ichung'Wah. If you don't understand Kikuyu, there is a little translation there. Then from there, I have 2 posts that I've seen people complaining from Mount Kenya region. I want us to go through them and remind people of assuming the small things that means a lot in our life.
Yao ogone mwana wako agakuhegeteyo no ndagakuhegeteyo ati wewe hoya tha ciothe kana tiguo ndacoka gikujuga guko ni kwa BBI ga kwa wheelbarrow ati kare kukuranyua kwa mumba mao tanyoni andu a BBI guko nyona aria marenda basari tanyoni andu a wheelbarrow aria marenda methukumire gukwenda gwithukumira hau ni ho muri ni mukurugama na njamba ino ona arumo ona twa muici ona kwa matharau ona nyararo mugukua nake hau onani ni honde na hau ndikehera mende kana matiende uria kuigua ne kwenda twehere ne ameria kanyoi na matige makasiriko
Kimani wa Ichung'Wah, makofi kidogo pale. Asante mheshimiwa. Nikuda kwa mweki huyu.
Now we are continuing with the panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. This is a reaction from Nyambura after the incident in Georgia, and this is what she's saying. If there is a constitutional amendment, our Mount Kenya, Western, and all populated counties would do us a great favor in deliberating, introducing, and see it pass is that of 1 man, 1 shilling. Our money is used in less populated counties to educate them from nursery to university and abroad due to unfair distribution of funds. It's sad that a parent would die seeking a bursary form due to scarcity of funds. Ndindi Nyoro, Kimani Ichung'Wah, Wamurathe, the ball is in your hands. What we can remind Nyambura is that Kimani Ichung'Wah was not supporting whatever she's suggesting now. Kimani Ichung'Wah was supporting a wheelbarrow. And indeed, we have a wheelbarrow government, which was largely supported by the people from Mount Kenya region. We know that those who voted for Raila Odinga, close to 2 million, but of course the majority vote went to William Samoei Ruto. So you can see here, someone had good idea, but because leaders had their own personal greedy interest, they came to mislead people. And because people refused to compare and contrast, to use their own wisdom, inborn, kuna ile busara ya kuzaliwa nayo, ile akili ya kuzaliwa tu, wangetumia waone ya kwamba Kimani Ichung'Wah is misleading them. Now parents are dying. Another comment from another person here, Ole Nganga. Wild scene within Mount Kenya region as legions of parents line up to receive 2,000 for bursary. This as other counties pay full fees for their kids. We are indeed secondary citizens. This is a reaction to what is happening in areas like the kule kwa Somalis. You know, the eastern part. In eastern part, for them, land mass is big, but population is small. For example, you will find in a constituency where Aden Valley was representing is similar to just one ward in either Western or Mount Kenya. Utapata population ya watu pale ni kama 40,000, but they have been given a constituency because of the land mass. But if you come to either Nyanza, not Nyanza, either Mount Kenya or Western, you'll find that is an equivalent of just a ward. So that's the problem. But these things were very clear. People never listened to Raila Odinga. He was coming with a way to deal with the issue of bursary so that everyone can be comfortable to take their children to school. It is failing. He came with the 6,000 for poor families. Ila anaitanga nguruwe sita. Nikitumia maneno yake. They refused. They say they want wheelbarrow to hustle for themselves. Now we are in the wheelbarrow government. The same wheelbarrow government is busy. They cannot see that parents are dying while they're just trying to get bursary paper to fill it and try if they can get the bursary. These are the same parents who Kimani Ichung'Wah, Ndindi Nyoro, William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua were lying to. And they lied to them until these people bought into lies. But then we can see the fruits on the ground. We can see the results. It's only just 8 months since these people took over office. During Uhuru time, there was no day someone died on the queue for bursary. But now, Ruto has made life so much difficult so that even those who can work for themselves, there's no job to work. Hamuna hata kazi, ndio maana watu wanaona the only way for school fees is bursary. So they were saying they will make economy to work for everyone so that you don't need someone to pay school fees for you. By the way, even the most developed countries, go there. You will see, hata huko Sri Lanka kwenye wanasema sijui watu wanaendana kuambatana huko. Kwenye pesa zao zimepoteza values. They don't pay school fees. Education is free up to college level. So in a country that is growing, the best way to do it is to give education to the young ones. And how do you do it? Make it free, affordable, and it should be of good quality. Free quality education. So Ruto is taking us back even I don't know who will I compare to, because even if I want to talk about Moi, I remember Moi was a champion of education. Moi made education better in this country. He was a teacher. Many schools were built courtesy of Moi. So I will not mention Moi here. I don't know where Ruto is taking. Does he even understand that people need school fees? He pretended to be a hustler. And that's what he was selling. That he know the meaning of sleeping hungry. He know when someone sleep hungry, how they feel. Does he really even care? So now you can see what Kimani Ichung'Wah brought to you. And we can see the political lesson here. Vis-a-vis what Raila and Uhuru were bringing to you. People saw the issue of BBI as the worst mistake they can go for. Because someone lied to them. So, in case we will have any other time a politician will come to you, don't run to pick a decision because someone is bringing a popular politics to you. You have to think deeper into that issue. Look on the both sides of the ceiling to see the advantages and disadvantages. Wilbur had a lot of disadvantages compared to the advantages. And today it is evidently clear, you can see it. Why should a parent die struggling for a paper? BBI was supposed to bring more constituencies. So they were not going to take what people are already enjoying in Eastern, but they were just going to add more constituencies so that at least you can get more money and sort out this issue. The emerging problem now, the worst is coming. IBC will soon go and check on the issue of boundaries. And if we go on the issue of boundaries, some constituencies in Mount Kenya region are going to be dissolved. Kieni is among those constituencies. Because for you to have a constituency, you need to have at least 100,000 population. Mithika, they check on landmass and the population. So some will go. Now, if this is what is happening now, tell me, after IBC withdrawing the boundaries, what will happen to Mount Kenya and the other areas of this country? Who was selling a lie and who had a genuine reason to help the people in this country? Now we can separate truth from lies. You can see who are lying and who are saying the truth. And we have every reason to blame yourself for those who voted for this government. Because I know, in as much Ruto did not get the popular vote, he got a good number of votes. Because if you talk about the issue as we are talking about in Sava, it is showing Ruto got 6 million. 6 million, it means there are many Kenyans who voted for him. That's huge. So look at it and tell me, can you believe in any leader from Mount Kenya region, especially those who are in Kenya Kwanza? Is the wheelbarrow working for you? Kimani Ichung'Wah lied to the people. And that was the message for today.